Welcome to the 10th tutorial on the VEMBU. This is the last tutorial for now. Congrats, you stuck all the way through. Today we're going to cover how to export your data. Go ahead and open up your copy of the VEMBU. In the beginning, we said that VEMBU was designed to make your life easier. I think there are two levels of benefits. One for your individual program. It keeps track of all the information surrounding deployments and retrievals. The second level of benefits, as I see it, is making sharing data easier. As part of the fact group, you have filled out tag and station templates for the communal list. Recently, we have updated the formatting of the list to prepare for the online data sharing system. Today, I will show you how, with a click of a button, you can export all the information you need to share tags, stations, like we did before, and deployments for the node, which is a new piece of information. So exciting. All right, let's start easily with the tag metadata. So to export the tag metadata, we're going to go ahead and click on the tag list on the left-hand side. I went ahead and entered 4 tags. If you hit the Run Report, all tags already formatted appear like magic. Now this format is not useful, but it is a default format in Access. So what we can do very easily is we can export as an Excel sheet. I can choose the destination and then hit OK. Now I kept that pretty general. I didn't add any dates or even my array to it, so you probably want to make that title of that file unique. But perhaps you don't want to look at all of your tags. Let's go ahead and close this tab. And if we go back to our tag list, we can bind the reports by date. And for tags, it's the date that those tags were put into an animal. So you may not want to print your entire population of tags every time. So the 4 tags I entered were deployed on 2 days, in January and in February. And I can enter a deployment to and from date. So let's go here. Let's say that I want to only look at the tags that were deployed in February. So I can bind it. So these are tags deployed from February 1st down to February 28th. Click Run Report. And now only the tags that have been deployed during that time frame. Why is that useful? So when we share with communal lists, if you just want to provide the information on the new tags, nothing's really changed about the old tags. You can bind it by these dates. It also is not an issue if you want to completely send your entire tag list every time, but this gives you a little bit more freedom in order to tailor the results. Again, we can go ahead and export it as an Excel. This time I'm going to maybe put my tagging project code in there if I remember what it is, and I will put the month and the year. Lets me know what's in these tags, and then I can click OK. So after it has exported, I've already opened it and just minimized it down here, but we can see what it would look like. Again, these are the 2 tags. It is all ready to go in the format that is needed. You can send this information to data@thefactnetwork.org. All right, like I said, to share this information, like how we normally do through facts, you can send it through to data@thefactnetwork.org, or you can upload it to your folder at researchworkspace.com. We'll be doing a more full tutorial on how to use Research Workspace, but I'll show you a little bit when we get to the deployments. Okay, we can go ahead and close out this print preview for the metadata tags. You do need to go back and take out these numbers, otherwise they'll stay, the dates will stay there, so not a big deal. But let's move on to station metadata, which is actually even easier than tag metadata. So there currently are not binding dates for station metadata because usually stations are slow to change and over time, so we like to keep sharing that information over and over again. So easy enough. Under reports, you're just going to double click on metadata stations. Oh, and like magic, your station metadata comes up with all of the information. Again, this is not a useful format. So not an entirely useful format. You can see things are cut off, but it doesn't matter. If you export it as an Excel, just like we did as the tag metadata, then again, you can send it to data@thefactnetwork.org or upload it to your folder at Research Workspace. Sorry, that should be .com. Ooh, like magic. Okay, it all seems simple enough. So now let's go for the deployment short form. Close out of this. Much like the tag metadata form, if you select Run Report, here under Deployment List, Run Report, it will produce a file with all of your complete records. Now let me be clear. This is a report on complete records. Deployments that don't have a retrieval will not appear in this list. You can imagine that this list gets very long very fast. So right now we only have these 5 files that are in here, but it very easily could get overwhelming. So again, much like tag deployments, we can bind this by retrieval date. So let's say that I am ready to share the downloads, or I want to look at downloads completed in February. So I will go ahead and add in the from. All right, so I went ahead and put in my retrievals that I want to look at from this date to that date, based in February. I'm going to hit Run Report. So now it's just giving me the files that have been downloaded in February. Again, this is not very useful. I wish I'd get this to change. Default view that we look at, but you can go ahead and save it in Excel. Now I already have, and I have opened it up so we can take a look. All right, here we go. When you open up your copy, you might notice that some of this text is a little bit light, but very quickly you can look through and see that this has automatically pulled all the information together that is needed to share through the data sharing system. This is also good just for your records because again, it pulls everything together. This is ready to be uploaded to the node. Like I said, I'm not going to fully go into exactly how to use the Research Workspace. We'll have to do a whole nother video just for that, but I just want to demonstrate what I would like to do. So here I can go ahead and log on. And here I have navigated to my array folder. So this is my array code up here, and I can access my to be filed. I can click on Add Files. I can navigate to my deployment form on my computer, and then it's uploaded. What I also like is I can put my downloads up here, but using the short form, because maybe I don't remember exactly which all files, maybe it's been a long day, is I can use this right here, the file name, where I can access my folders, look at this, look at the VR2W, VRL file names, and again, it just basically drag and drop pretty mindlessly up to the fact node. So it just makes data sharing easier. Okay, I'm going to back out of all these, and I'll meet you back at the VEMBU for the very last part. Okay. So we've done tag metadata, we've done station metadata, we've done deployment forms, and now we can talk about the sensor form. So in order to do a sensor deployment form, just like your receiver deployment forms, we're going to go to the deployment list and click on the sensor only deployments and retrievals button. Now this is starting to look a little familiar, right? So we only have one sensor that has full, that's been deployed and retrieved. So we'll just demonstrate. We'll hit the Run Sensor Report. And this information can be used in order to upload environmental data with the Sakura data portal. And we're working on the exact steps right now, but just like before, this is not a very useful format, so you can export it like and Excel, and it works the same thing like receiver deployments, and it has the basic information with it. Getting close. And we've reached the end. That's it for the VEMBU tutorials for now. I hope you had fun if you think of this stuff as fun. Thanks for bearing with me with my first adventure with video tutorials. Maybe next time we can get Morgan Freeman or something to narrate. If you have, don't forget, if you have any questions about the VEMBU, you can email me, or you can directly email at vembu@thefactnetwork.org. If you're looking at information and you're ready to share any of your metadata or deployments, you can send it to data@thefactnetwork.org or upload it to your folder at researchworkspace.com. If you don't have a folder, then again, contact me and then we'll get you set up. Thank you very much, and good luck.